Please welcome Barb.
Years ago, I designed a program for the state of Washington. The hospitals were feeling the impact of babies being born drug exposed. We had moms that were delivering on street corners and in hotel rooms, and the hospitals were overwhelmed, and the babies were weighing about a pound, pound and a half at birth. So I designed a program and I took it to Children's Services in Olympia, and they chose not to do anything. They did not want to recognize the problem we had. So I then took it to a senator who had adopted one of my foster children in the legislature. And she took it and ran with it. And with that, they have kept us under their wing now for 28 years. Unfortunately, they started to retire. And I was really panicking because each time one of them would retire, they'd say, Barb, don't worry. There's a new senator, he's a young senator, and he's gonna take care of you. All I heard was, he's a young senator. And I knew DSHS would eat him alive. And so 3 or 4 legislators retired, and I heard the same story. And I really didn't know this young man, but I kept hearing he's young. And then one day, I was invited to come and hear our Lieutenant Governor speak to the Senate about his retirement. And in the middle of his speech to the Senate, he stopped and he looked at this young senator, Senator Fain, and he said, I want you to take care of the babies. And, oh, here I go again. And with that, Senator Fain promised he would. Well, within 2 weeks after Lieutenant Governor resigned or retired, I received a letter, and DSHS was closing us. And I'm a blubberpuss. Senator Fain, that young man, went immediately to the head of DSHS and spoke to him. And his first comment was, oh, we can't close you down. And the next comment was, yes, we can. So Senator Fain turned around and went to the governor, and by the end of the day, he said, this is not a fight we can win. Quigley, the head of DSHS, said this was not a fight they could win. They realized how powerful Senator Fain was. And then when they couldn't close us down, then they told us we had to have another nurse. We had had one nurse, one doctor for 28 years, but they told us we needed another nurse. And with that, it was going to be $80,000 more a year. And we were already on a bare bones budget. So Senator Fain found the money for us, and we were going again. This is what's happened for 28 years. And this young man, I am so impressed with him, and all of you should be too. And his parents should be very proud of him, because we are. And I thank him for everything he's done for the children. One other thing he's done, which Children's Services have never come out to see the babies, never, from Olympia. And he brought them all out, so they could see exactly where the babies are going and how they're cared for. And let them know that many states are trying to replicate our program throughout the world. I'm working with people in Australia, in New Zealand, all 4 corners of the United States, and we should be so proud. But unfortunately, our Children's Services is not. But I know our legislature is, and Joe is, and I'm proud of him. So, thank you.